Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, the timekeeper at the bell, Ashley McGill, and the third man in the ring in charge of the action, referee Lee Every. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the red with white trim. His official weight of 158 pounds and 5 ounces. He has a professional record of 55 fights, 1 draw, 10 wins, and 6 of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from Bulgaria, Angel EMILOV. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the red and yellow. His official weight of 164 pounds and 5 ounces. He has a professional record of 14 fights, 2 losses, 1 draw, 11 wins, and 2 of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from New Cross, London, United Kingdom, Pest, the superstar, John Hardy Jr.
Okay, lads, when I say stop, you stop boxing. When I say break, take a step back. Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both. Good luck.
It's a really good bout. Last time I saw John Hardy Jr. was looking very sharp and accurate.
You see EMILOV coming out with his hands up to touch gloves, but John knows that this is boxing. He doesn't play boxing, so let's do all of that after the bout.
Precisely, touch gloves when the ref says. After that, it's done. You don't need to touch gloves again. We're in the hurt business.
We know that John Hardy Jr. trains under the ethos of maximum violence, so it's no surprise that he comes out with some mean intentions.
It's right under the tutelage again of Xavier Miller. And Mr. Reap Rewards down in Shooters Hill.
John Harding is someone that is well known on the circuit, well known, and travels around to all gyms and gets that work from anyone who wants some smoke.
That's right, real dedicated individual, recording artist, motivational speaker, and an actor on a smaller scale. Very busy. To find time to dedicate to boxing, you have to commend that dedication.
And he's got a durable opponent before him today. EMILOV, 55 bouts, 295 rounds under the belt.
As you said, as announced, 14 bouts from John Hardy Jr., but that's not to be taken lightly, as 2 of those bouts was contested for the English title at 2 different weights. So he knows his way around the ring, just feeding out his opponent.
You could see the power in his arms, just a slight shove had EMILOV falling all the way back to the ropes. John Hardy Jr.
John Hardy is just stepping in a little bit too soon.
Stop falling in, Pez, says Xavier Miller from the corner of the ring. The referee is just giving him a word because John is naturally an aggressive fighter. He's done a number of camps with Dylan White. Always spar people all different sizes, bigger than him, so he knows how to hold his own.
That's right there. He just needs to feel his range, just settle down a bit. He's looking for that power shot a little bit too early, and that's why he's stepping in and falling in with his shots. Just settle down and get his range, get his timing up. It's early in the bout. We've got 6 rounds, a little bit longer than the the earlier bouts on the card. So he's got that time to sort of to get his range and feel what his opponent's about.
EMILOV is letting some shots go now. See him trying to work the body and come upstairs. A fair bit of success there. I think that was a good feel-out round for them both.
That's right. What would you be telling your fighter between these rounds leading into the second?
Well, at this point, I'll be telling John Harding Jr. to gauge his distance, and he can pop the jab, establish the jab. I can see that EMILOV prefers to be a bit closer.
That's right. I would say, that, as you say, box at range, find that jab, get that success with that jab, understand how your opponent is moving, how he reacts to that jab before you start throwing those power shots. Because that overhand right is falling short, and he's falling in, he's stepping in because as he throws it, he realizes he's slightly out of range. That's what's causing him to fall in or overstep when he throws that shot.
But now they both got a little bit of sweat on. Let's see. They both meet in the center of the ring, and EMILOV is trying to stick his lead hand out, throwing some flurries there. And John Harding Jr. picking his man off the canvas and spinning him around. Swift 1-2, but fall a little bit short off the target.
That's right. He needs to keep that back leg on the ground. His legs are a little bit wide. That's what's causing him to fall out a little bit out of range.
Excellent use of that lead hand, just blinding his man there whilst he backs up into safety.
See, as he uses that land to blind his man, I'd like to see him throw that right hand. Just blind him, throw that right hand instantaneously. Waiting too long. It's like, I believe he's waiting for that counter to asserting his authority onto his fighter.
Swift right hand from John Harding Jr. Unfortunately not meeting his target. Excellent
good
uppercut.
Good hand over the overhand right.
See, John knows how to fight and he knows how to box. He knows how to frustrate.
Good instructions from John Harding Jr.'s corner, saying use that jab and control the distance because he got stopped. He got hit by two right hands.
I'm seeing a cut over the eye of EMILOV. Over his left eye is a cut.
Yeah, I believe that was from a clash of heads, to be honest.
Excellent. Now that's what we're starting to. That's what we want to see from John Harding Jr.
That's right.
Straight right to the body, keeping his distance.
A little bit low with that shot there from John Harding Jr. I'd like to see him use that sharp jab and just work on that cut on the eye. Just work on it. Might sound crude, but again, it's the hurt business. Use that jab. I know how sharp John Harding Jr. could be, but he's waiting a little bit too long, so he's smothering his work. Just need to control the center, control the distance. That's it. So as he backed up, he could have thrown that right hand nice and sharp down the middle.
Beautiful jab to the solar plex from John Harding Jr. I know that would have taken a bit of air out of his opponent. EMILOV comes back with flurry to the body, but that's all landing on the defense of John Harding. John Harding Jr. is looking quite calm in his corner.
Yep, he's looking fresh. So I'd like to see some more authority. as his corner was calling for to control the distance, just pop that jab nice and sharp, keeping it long for a moment before he steps in with the short shot. Because what's happening, as he steps in, so is his opponent. So he's smothering his work and he can't work from that distance. So use that jab, keep him at the end of his fist, because Pes is nice and sharp. But today, it's more as though he's looking for that counter instead of asserting his authority onto his opponent.
Second out, round 3.
By this time, fighters should be nice and warm.
Halfway through.
It looks as though EMILOV has grown in confidence a little bit. High guard from John Harding Jr.
A little bit, and if you settle his feet down a bit, just get them heels off the ground so you'll be able to use that sharpness. It's a bit flat-footed. That's what's causing him to get caught when EMILOV is walking forward to smother the works. If he gets his heels off the ground and he can react, fast feet makes fast hands.
Now EMILOV is looking like his aggression is increased fairly. He's on the front foot, walking forward.
So he's waiting and just pouring the jab. He's not giving any for EMILOV to feel like he can't come forward.
EMILOV is looking like he's up for it. I want to see if John Harding Jr. will give him something to reconsider his approach.
EMILOV is posturing a little bit. He's growing in confidence. I'd like to see John Harding Jr. push that sharp jab. I know what he's capable of, and we've seen it time and time again. The variation, the shots, the speed, the angles. Today, it's a little bit flat than what we usually see.
Yeah, well, I'm aware that EMILOV came in quite light and John Harding Jr. had to cut extra weight. And so I'm not sure if that's having an effect on his performance.
That's right, I heard something like that on the grapevine. But I'm not sure if it was a thing of John Harding Jr. was heavy or it was EMILOV just came in too light.
EMILOV came in too light. And here he is now being aggressive, trying to move John Harding Jr. back, but you can see the experience. He's tied him up and gave him a slide dig to the gut on the blind side of the referee.
Keep that jab in his face, just to hold him back so you can keep him at range and push through those power shots. Just keep him at the end of that jab.
John just creeping in slowly, closing the distance. John Harding has got great support here in the arena. You see all his team members, his entourage at ringside.
That's right, for the last bout of the evening, it's still a packed arena.
We've got Ratman in the corner of John Harding Jr., giving him instructions to go out and execute. Everybody knows what John is capable of, and I guess they just want to see a bit more of what they know he can do.
Precisely. That's what makes it slightly frustrating when you know what's in the toolbox, but it's not been brought out effectively. We've still got 3 rounds for John Harding to display what skills he does possess. Let's pop that jab and keep him at range.
Referee's just having a word with John about the push-in, because EMILOV wants to be close, up close and personal, where he stops John from working. So John's trying to create space. EMILOV's aggression is looking up. Beautiful right hand to the body and a left hook to the head from John Harding Jr.
That's right. I like to see John box his way in. What he's doing, he's getting a tight guard and he's just walking into space. But he needs to box his way in. Because you see, EMILOV, he's going square as he comes in. So if he just uses his feet side to side rather than straight lines.
Powerful right hand from EMILOV landing on the face of John Harding Jr. But it seems as though John is just finding his rhythm now. Let's see if he's able to build on that momentum.
To pop that jab and not wait. There we go, but he stepped in.
Beautiful jab to the head, but yes, does end up stifling himself.
There we go, good jab.
Beautiful
good
body
work,
shot
good
to the
work. Half
gut.
a step back. He just needs half a step back and more of the same. Don't let EMILOV get too close. He needs to take that half a step back rather than being comfortable holding. As EMILOV comes in closer, try and hold, take that step back and exploit where EMILOV is becoming square. As you see just there, he goes square. Half a step back. You know exactly what he's going to do when he comes that close. He wants to hold. So take a half a step back and bring the shot up. As he comes close, there we go.
Beautiful right hand and a left hook to the head. He's been told to work the body by the corner.
As EMILOV comes close, he needs to dip forward. Again, bring the shots up and round the side. Good.
Beautiful right shot to the body. Sends the arena in an uproar. You can see the focus on John Harding Jr.'s face. EMILOV is...
He needs to stop waiting. He needs to stop waiting because EMILOV, all he's going to do is step in and get into that range where he's comfortable. But as you can see, from long range to medium, that's where John Harding Jr. has got this success. So he needs to take that half a step back, semicircle around his man so he cannot hold on.
EMILOV is bleeding from his left eye, from just above his left eye. I want to see if John will be taking advantage of that in the coming rounds.
That's right. He needs to aim for that eye. Just keep pressing that eye. That will hopefully stop EMILOV from coming forward. When EMILOV comes forward, you can see he dipped forward. When he's walking towards him, he dips forward, he goes low. So he takes half a step back and bring them shots up with an uppercut and a shot round the side. You saw earlier with the success as he threw the shot round the side, because as EMILOV leans forward, it opens up his body and it opens up his chin for an uppercut or a body shot. So instead of meeting him in the center, what he needs to do is step back, so he's got that medium range shot so he can whip them shots around the body or bring a shot up through the middle with an uppercut.
I totally agree. I think this fight, John Harding Jr.'s fight, needs to be fought at mid-range.
That's right. Long to range. That's where he's getting his success. But they're both just content being close and holding on straight away as the bell goes.
I know this wasn't John's best camp, but he's a man that makes no excuses. He's a beacon to those. Beautiful right hand, left hook from John Harding Jr. That's the second time that's landed successfully. I hope we can see a bit more of that. Beautiful jab to the body from John Harding Jr. EMILOV has a good engine on him, I see. He's letting his hand go and he's bringing the fight to John.
Again, it's more of the same. I'm just repeating myself. He needs to take that half a step back, give himself some space, then he can work from that position, because his opponent is content on being so close. Because what's happening, EMILOV is walking in, landing those shots and stopping John Harding from working.
I would like to see a bit more feints from John as well. He's usually good at feints and causes his opponent to react, but I haven't seen much of that in this bout. Beautiful body shot right there.
See, he's just content on holding. Watch what EMILOV does. He steps in low. That's where you throw the uppercut and a shot round to the body. Because when you go low, as EMILOV does, it makes your body long.
Beautiful move there, maneuvering his opponent out of his way to reset and start again from John Harding Jr. John Harding doesn't listen to the naysayers. This is a man that rises above against all odds.
Good right hand from John Harding Jr.
Goes into prisons, he goes into schools, doing motivational talks, and he comes out and leave it all in the ring for everyone to see. Beautiful
uppercut. That's what we've been looking for through the.
That's what we want to see.
The earlier rounds.
I think John has found his rhythm and he's letting his hands go.
He should just do more of the same, because as you can see, EMILOV ducks low.
They got into a bit of an entanglement there. But credit to both men for that round.
That was a good round. Very competitive round. But what I would like to see is John Harding Jr. seeing where his successes are and just keep doing more of the same. Reason being, EMILOV isn't doing anything different as the rounds proceed. He's doing exactly the same thing, and as you saw earlier, that uppercut and the shot to the body, successful because of how EMILOV is presenting himself. As he comes in, he leans forward. So those shots are there for the taking. But what's happening is both men are comfortable holding.
I totally agree. There's a point in the fight where John's work is effective, and when it's effective, EMILOV is aware that this is a different proposition, this is a different John, and he goes on the back foot.
That's right.
So let's see what both men bring to the table this round. They're off to an explosive start. Both men in the center of the ring, both refusing to back up. Both guys inviting each other in. I think they both need a word from the referee.
It's getting a little bit messy. The referee's been very patient, I must say, with the amount of holding and pushing and dipping their head low.
Excellent start from John Harding Jr. right there. EMILOV comes back with a flow of his own, but John responds with more fire. Beautiful right hand landing on the cheek.
Good shot from
EMILOV.
Good shot from John Harding. But it's just it's a little bit too late. We're in a lot.
John is a man that is a believer of it's never too late. This man puts it all into the end, but it seems as though EMILOV is of the same mindset.
Good shot from EMILOV. Good body shot from John Harding there.
EMILOV seems to be playing a bit dirty also, but that's a language that John understands quite well. Punches in bunches being shouted from the corner of John Harding Jr.
To snap that jab out, he needs to keep him at range, because EMILOV is very comfortable being up close. He's seen that's where it becomes beautiful from John Harding.
Beautiful boxing.
John Harding Jr. That's where he needs to be, from long range, medium range. That's where he's getting his success. From there.
What an uppercut from John Harding Jr. lifting up the head of his opponent.
He needs to just do the same again, because EMILOV is going to present it. There we go. He's dipping down low again.
There was a slight clash of heads that didn't seem to face John in any way, shape or form, but it seemed to have affected EMILOV.
No, as you say, it didn't affect him at all. John Harder Jr. used to do exactly the same as he did just a minute ago. Literally just within this round, a minute ago. That's it, bring that shot
Beautiful
up.
left
Bring
hook.
the shots up and you can see EMILOV is dipping forward.
Both men are putting everything on the line. Both men are working to the bell. John Harding Jr. raises his hand, and EMILOV is leaning over on the ropes.
He knew he was in a good bout. Hopefully John Harding Jr. has done enough. It was as though he found his rhythm and his range halfway through the bout. Hopefully the first 3 rounds were hard to separate. So I would give the last 2 to John Harding Jr.
I think EMILOV has had great output, but there's been a lot of ineffectiveness in his work.
That's right. The accuracy wasn't there, timing wasn't there. Sharpness is what I'm used to seeing from John Harding Jr. and the punches and bunches as the corner we're calling for. He usually puts in an astounding amount of shots when he's fighting.
I'm very interested to hear the scorecard from the judges in this one, because you can look at this fight in different
Ladies
ways.
and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. Referee Lee Every scores the bout 57 and 57. This contest is a draw.
As I said, I was interested to see the scorecards, because depending on how you're looking at the fight will determine what the scores will be. One man had great volume, but one man was more precise.
That's right. I believe it was the first 3 rounds, which was hard to split. I would again, as I say, they're giving the last 2 to John Harding Jr. So it sounds as though the first 3, again, hard to split. First 4 hard to split. The last 2 I would give to John Harding Jr. So again, we can't argue with that decision.
Well, it's been a sensational evening of boxing.
And thank you for those who's been following throughout the night. See you next time.
John Harding Jr., a draw. How are you feeling?
Not so good. Yeah, for the draw, what can I say, man? Didn't do my best. You know what I mean? I had to catch up. I let too many rounds go away early, having to try and catch up, and didn't stick to the game plan. Just another learning curve, and yeah, that's about it.
I mean, let's talk a little bit about your opponent. Obviously, he was just a very come-forward fighter, very awkward style. What do you feel like you could have done differently to mitigate him?
Exactly what my coach said, just box. I thought come forward, yeah, I'm going to try and mix it, but it was just I'm awkward come forward, and yeah, just didn't. What can I say? I'm going to draw in it and let my people down, but that's about it. I don't give up, and I go back to the drawing board and get it right.
Absolutely right. You know, that's the only way to go. There's a show early 2023. Obviously, you'll be back.
Yeah, always going to be back. Always going to be, putting myself, try and push as much as I can. And yeah, I got to bounce back in it. That's what it is.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know. Look, we've had a great card tonight. That's what I would say. I think that was a hard fight for you in there tonight, John. I felt like you was letting him throw a lot of volume work. And I don't know, I feel like he should have been using his jab a bit more. He was letting him outwork you a little bit sometimes. But look, at the end of the day, it's not a loss, it's not an L, so you'll improve. But bro, you was in Miami sparring with world-class opponents and you was boxing and holding your own. Tonight, I'm not gonna lie, my bro. That was not your best performance. You gotta work. You gotta show what you done when you went overseas and you was with better caliber opponents and you performed. Tonight, this is not your best. Obviously, you know what it probably was? Because you waited so long, that probably played a part. You know, sitting up there, being last, sometimes that can play a part in it. But you are better than tonight. You got to draw, but look, it is what it is. You're my brother, and I'm going to look after you, you know what I'm saying? So it's all love. But look, we move forward, and next year, we're going to continue and do good things and strive Black Box Global, baby.
Looking forward to seeing you back in the ring, Pes.
Thank you very much. And anyone that's out there, man, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting me. You know, the train's not stopped. Train still goes on. Whoever wants to jump off, jump off. Whoever's staying on, we're still rolling, man. Thank you. God bless you all.
Guys, thank you for coming out to the Black Box Global event, 1-year anniversary. We look forward to seeing you in 2023. Dean, any final words?
I felt like we had a great crowd tonight, and through all the tribulations and struggles, I think it was worth it, you know, for boxing. Boxing won tonight. It was hard, man. I'm not gonna lie, tonight was hard. But you know, for the love of the sport, I give it, man. I don't think my life, my issues had to affect these guys tonight. So I've got to hold my situation, my counsel, and we had a great show tonight, packed. And we're doing amazing things, man. You know, this is our 5th show. And we're different, man. The coach is here, man. The vibe is here. These guys, we're a different kettle. We're a new breed of animals, man. You know what I'm saying? So one thing, we can adapt to all situations, man. So next year, we're coming big, strong. Stay focused, man. We're coming to get part of this pie, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been silent enough for too long. So, you know, our culture, our people, to build grassroots boxing. We want some of this business, man. And next year, we're gonna have some great fights, title fights, and we've done good. 1 year, we built a lot of young talent. You know, what I'll say is, you know, it's difficult. Boxing saved me, saved my brother. It didn't save my son, unfortunately. Rest in peace, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, it's a way out for a lot of people. And, you know, I want to continue to do that, develop and grow people. And, you know, we're going to continue pushing, man. But what I'll say, I built something. This was for him. This was for my kids. And it's still going to be that. Next year, we're going to be growing. We're going to be doing things. And, you know, Black Box Global, big up Perm, rest in peace. Big up all the man, them. It's all love, man. We're going to be stronger next year, man. Yeah?
I think we can all draw strength and inspiration from you and your strength and your resilience. Big year next year.